There we go. Now it should work. I don't know why I look so pasty. I look so... I think it's the shirt. If I was like wearing something lighter, I think... Anyways, excuse me for being like a ghost today. Hi, Reski! Sorry for the adverts. There we go. Now the ads are gone. Hello, welcome. I lost the cat. Let me just put that a little. I am immune to ads. Yes, that is true. That is true. If you do subscribe, you don't get ads. That is very a good perk. Hi, bud. I hope I don't have anything in my teeth. I just ate like 5 minutes ago. Please tell me if I do have something on my teeth. How are you doing? How is everyone doing? Can I ask a question on Firewatch before I forget? Of course you can. Bird is streaming Firewatch tonight, so we'll be raiding because I really want to watch her play that. We'll be raiding her when she starts. Are you excited for getting Navia? My day is uneventful. Okay, that's better than a bad day. Sometimes it's just nice to have a day where nothing really happens. Honestly, I would really appreciate one day like that. Yes, I have played Firewatch, but please no spoilers in the chat for Bird, because she hasn't, and she's gonna play it. Is it a game where exploring is rewarding, as in you find extra things, or is it a waste of time to deviate from the main goal? You're not able to explore too much. The game kind of guides you where you're supposed to go, so you're not allowed to kind of explore the surroundings as in like a open world game. But you do find stuff that sometimes are good, if not important, for the plot. But I don't remember the game being like... If there is a scene that I'm forgetting, then I apologize, but what I remember, I don't remember the game being like pushy. You're not in a hurry. So you are allowed to just like explore anything you can within your own pace. So I don't remember there being like a timed stuff or anything. I don't remember. Maybe I did forget something about it. It's been a little while since I played that game. But in general, you're allowed to like explore things within a certain like area. It's not very like, it's not like Genshin, yeah, where you can like go around the world and explore everything and find these hidden places. It's more like, this is kind of like, actually kind of like Plague Tale. Like, you're allowed to go around like the place where you are at, but the game very specifically tells you like, this is the area that you're allowed to be, and you either go this way or that way, and this is the way where you came from, so it's this way you're gonna go. That's kind of the vibe. I just always tend to explore and look around, but even in games where it's not giving you anything back for it, and in that case I find it a waste of time. Yeah, it's not a game where you're finding anything exceptional by exploring, but there are like notes and specific objects that have some kind of value to the story. So sometimes, especially when you are in a like a place, like not just on the road, I mean like a house or any kind of structure or building or whatever, like a destination kind of, it's good to explore everything there, so you get to know everything that's happening in the story. But you'll, even if you miss a couple of like stuff, it's not gonna be too hard to understand what's going on. Like, it's not a difficult game by any means. But yeah, let's sorry, I feel I have something in my throat. Let's play this game. And also, sorry, Rescue, for ignoring your question. Yes, I am happy for Navia. I need to, obviously, I don't know when she's coming out. But when she is, I want to try her. Actually, did it, let me actually see. I think it tells you here. Yes, when. Oh no, this is not what I wanted. Event wish. Does it tell me when it ends? The 19th. Okay, so on the 19th, we're getting, or the 20th, I think, or I don't remember which way it goes, but anyways, which is next week, we get Navia. What will you do today at Genshin, because the updates is 6 days away, sorry. I want to continue our conquests, because we haven't done any, I haven't progressed with any of the art conquests that we got. However, there's something I need to do before that. Like, it tells, like, you something, or I have some kind of quest going on. Let me just quickly do this. Maybe I shouldn't show you this. Oh my god. Where do I put it? Just somewhere. Thank you. Okay, what is it? Cool. Oh, we get Lynette again. Cool. Nice. It's really loud. Can I like
say that blind optimism isn't
I
the
can
answer.
just make it.
If you want a bright future, you have to go out and seize it with your own
Okay,
two
hopefully
hands.
it's not
So,
like
come
really
over
loud
here.
for you.
Now, take my hands in yours and give them a good shake. There. See? Doesn't that...
The musket is my favorite weapon. It's both powerful and threatening. Sometimes the latter trait is far more useful.
Oh, wait. Oh no, she's a full arm. I was thinking, like, are we getting a new type of weapon? She's having a, like, holding a gun. But no, that's still... It's still a pole arm.
Master of Inazuma Kamisato Art Tachi Jutsu.
No way!
Kamisato Ayaka, present.
I have to wish
Delighted to
for
make your
her
acquaintance.
weapon. Although I do have quite a good weapon for her, so I don't know
now,
if it,
but friends are forever.
if it's something like... Oof,
Worry
we
not.
do have
Should
A
any
as
danger
well.
arise, I shall dispose of it.
A is such a staple. Damn it! Why is it always such like new characters versus like a really good old character? Oh no. Okay, so yeah, we get... Is this her weapon? It looks like it's her weapon. Very interesting. I wouldn't have taken her as a an axe person. Wait, is that the first axe we have in this game? Do we have another axe? All of the claymores are either clubs or heavy long swords. At least I don't have an axe. That's really cool, actually. I'd be interested to know if that is actually the first axe we have. Like, usually they're like swords like this. Roses and muskets. Do we get skins for them? Who is this person? Oh, I really want to know who this is. They look really cool. They're holding guns. This is so weird. It's so strange seeing like modern stuff in Genshin because it's so like kind of not modern. I don't know what word to use for that, but oh, this looks so weird. Okay. We get some events there, and yes, of course, TCG cards. I stopped playing that because I can't defeat any bosses. Or like, not bosses, but like, I can't defeat any opponent, so I stopped playing. Cool. That's really cool. Oh, I can't read. Okay, got it. Is it Shiori? When I first saw her, she looks like belonged to Zhongli family, but she's from Inazuma. I don't know. I don't know anything about her. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's first of all, I have so many of these that I need to. Can I? No. Okay. Wait, is it how many days? Oh, 17 days. Okay, I just did it. I can get a couple of these. And after that, ooh, I'm really torn. I could go for Ayaka's sword as well. Or I could just wait. I don't have many primos, so I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Depends how I like Navia. If I really like her playstyle, I'll do the daily commissions and then we can focus on something else. If I really like Navia, then I might pull for her. I might also pull for A. I actually don't know. Because I don't have primos, but I am on guaranteed. So if I get a 5-star, sorry, I'm guaranteed to get what I'm pulling. So I really don't know. Oh my god, I can't. You're too small. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, my aim is really bad. I don't really love my mouse currently. I've like had this issue of it like skipping or feeling like a bit weird. I'm not sure if it's because of like something wrong with the mouse or the connection, or is it something that's like in the mouse, because I keep having the issue of the like eye of the mouse, like it right here, that I get Nemo's fur inside, which is really frustrating. But yeah, that's not very helpful for the aiming in this game. Okay. Are you gonna pull for Navia, by the way? Or A? Or Raiden Shogun? Oh, and Charuz is 4-star then. Surely. Because we have five stars. 2 5 stars, sorry. What am I doing? I'm not quite sure. Oh, I need to do you. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Ooh, okay, we still have you. Sorry. She's 4-star, but how people can get her, is it from event or just giving free like Lynette? I think she's just in the banner. Like a normal 4-star. I believe that's how it always has worked. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing. Okay, where are we going? What is this place? Appears to be some kind of fantastical arcane formation left by someone. During the challenge, you must defeat all attacking monsters while ensuring the crystal stays intact. Alright, how do I do that? Okay, more crystals. Oh, okay, got it. They attack them. Got it. Sometimes, if you... Oh, of course. Sometimes if you're able to get them to see you first before they see whatever you're trying to protect, they sometimes forget about it and you get to fight them in peace. Other times they just go force and do it anyways. She has really good energy, elemental energy, whatever, recharge. Oh no. Except for the E. Except for the skill. But our Q comes up quite quickly, which is really good. Hi fans! How are you doing? Welcome. I hope you're doing okay. Ooh, nice! Okay. I'm so sad I missed your stream yesterday. Oh, no worries. There'll be a new stream now, actually. I only have a couple of more work days. So until the New Year's, I'll be on a content marathon. Because I have most of my days free. I'm able to stream most evenings, which is really, really exciting. I'm very happy about that. So don't you worry, you'll get plenty of more streams. But it was just dance and you mostly stream when I'm at work anyway. When are you at work? Maybe I can plan a stream. Oh, I need to not look at these guys because then I'll be pulled to this cutscene. I've done that before. And Lynette is just waiting there like, when are you coming? Okay. Okay, what do you want me to do? I think I've done this before. I think he wants some kind of pearls or things that we need to gather from the depth of the ocean. I leave for work 30 minutes ago. Unless it's Thursday, that's my day off. Ooh, okay. Maybe I can do a Thursday Just Dance. Not today, obviously. But in general, I could. Okay, I think you, my friend, are a little better idea because I need multiple bubbles. Hi, Marilyn P. Welcome! Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. I have seen you somewhere. I can't recall where. I recognize the... Are you from Chermy Bear stream? I recognize the username. Okay, how the heck do I do what even am I doing? Like, literally. Hello? Can I can't line them in a one line thing. Like what you do with the stingrays. Okay, I'll try. Maybe it has some kind of... Sorry, oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that to you. Oh my god, could you not? Could you not stay right there? Why is this like not you? Okay, I don't know why that was like so unnecessarily difficult. I used to think they're part of Oceanid. These special ones that you get power from? You mean? Okay. Let's see. This way. Should I just well, actually the amount of... Oh my god, can I not? I was like, I followed you from somewhere. Yes. I love that whenever you like recognize someone's name, but you're like, wait a minute, where have I seen you? It's so much fun. The animals, yeah. I mean, they could. I don't know where they are actually from, so they might as well be from the Oceanid. I actually don't have any. I followed you from Bird. Yes, but that is a very long time ago. Okay. And nose is running. What else is new? Actually, my nose has been running today and yesterday like so much. Like even more than usual. Pretty much when you visited her. Yeah, it's been like a very long time actually. I don't even remember how many. Like it's over a year? 2 years? When did I last go there? Year ago. A little wait, what? I don't know. What is time? I don't know. Okay. Let's do, I think this is the final one. I don't have the followage on. Sorry for that. I can make it appear. Like I can switch it on in the commands for next stream if you want me to. I can just click my name. I followed on May 1st, 2022. Yeah, that is almost not 2 years, but like over 1.5 years ago. Almost 2 years. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, soonish. Yeah. Let's say soon. That'll make us feel better. I don't do math. Time is relative. Yes, absolutely. It's just, it's so hard to do math. Like, I don't understand how somebody can, like, figure it out. I understand the basic points, and it's like, problem solving is fun. But when it's like math in general, it's like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, how do you get to that conclusion? What did you do? Time is a flat circle. Yes, absolutely. Actually, that makes me think of, how do you, when you think in your head, like conceptualize or like think of an image for a year, how do you think about it? Like, how do you what kind of image do you get when you think of a year as a concept? And like, how do months and seasons relate to that, like, concept? No image at all. I mean, like, if somebody told you to draw like a calendar, like draw a year, not specific dates. I mean, like, you would have to like draw the year and write like summer, autumn, da da da. You know, that kind of thing. What would you do? Like, what kind of year do you imagine? That's the word I was looking for. What a giant starfish. There are some really big animals in this, especially like the crabs in this region. They're like huge. I would ask for precise instructions. The way you just put up the exercise, I would draw a calendar because you said calendar. Do you, when you think of something, when I say like think of an apple, do you not see the apple? Like, when you imagine an apple, if I ask you like, or let's say apple is a little bit easy, but if I say like imagine a sock, what would, like, what do you think? Well, I can imagine the apple, but I don't have to. Of course you don't have to. I find this concept extremely fascinating because it is so weird to me that people see and don't see things differently. Like, there's a condition, I don't know if that's the right word, but like characteristic thing, anyways, called aphantasia, I think, where you can't mentally picture anything. Like, you can't imagine like a picture of an apple. You know what an apple looks like, and you can, like, obviously you have seen one before, so you know they can be like different colors and all that. But they are not able to see it. I'm not one of those person who are like, don't think of an elephant and imagine an elephant. If you say don't think of an elephant, I'm like, okay, and I won't see an image of an elephant in my mind. Ooh, so if this was like a spectrum of aphantasia and like the opposite, like really vibrant imagination, almost like you could touch it, you're like on this side of the spectrum. Because because when I read don't think of an elephant, I immediately pictured a little blue elephant in my head. A year, well, I measured it by love, seasons of love, 525,600 minutes. I think that's from something, like a song or something I don't recognize. Sorry. I barely see things in my mind, only concepts. Head empty, just be... Hi, Potato Meal, how you doing? I love that. My head is never empty, and it is so exhausting. So do you get to see New Trail on Navia? I haven't watched it. I'm actually curious if you guys have. But I vividly can imagine things, but I can also kind of control what I see in my mind, but I'm not very creative. That's interesting. Oh my god, why are you so cute? Bongo Head! Oh my god, it's our friends! It's for the new event. It's a little mushroom. Oh my goodness, that was such a fun event. Genshin burnout is hard, so I'm just avoiding most Genshin content. Yeah, I get it. I do get it. Maybe one day there's something that inspires you. I don't know where I'm going. What am I doing? Okay, which we need to do first. Okay, occupied by... Wait, which was it? Deluvie's chapter? This one. Oops. So I can just make up things. Yeah, our minds are so interesting. Like, I do imagine things, but it's sometimes hard for me to... Like, for example, if I'm trying to imagine something, I can never close my eyes, because then I just see black and it's like distracting that I can't see, like physically see what I'm thinking. So whenever I'm trying to imagine things, I just like do this blank stare of like not closing my eyes but also not really looking at anything. But yeah, I do see things somewhat vibrantly. I wouldn't say that my mind is the most like I have really a good what's the word? Imagination. I have really good imagination, but it's not very good at like seeing things. Like, I can see things, but I don't, like, there was this picture once, I saw this picture once online, and that like conceptualized the like mental seeing the best way I've ever seen. And it had this like row of differently drawn apples, and it started from like nothing at all, just like tags like apple, and then the next part was just like an outline of a drawn apple. Next one was like an outline but a little bit of shading. Next one was like color, like faded color. Like, it progressed from like nothing to then the final image on the left was like fully detailed, almost photographic, like you like really detailed apple with like a little raindrop on it, like perfect rendering and everything. And on that scale, I would be in the about in the middle. Sorry, musical nerd. Yeah, no worries. Never apologize for something. I just don't know it. If you do wish to educate me, however, you feel free to do so. We do be supporting our beloved streamers. Thank you. I do need to play some other games, specifically Palia. So don't worry, you won't get constant Genshin bombarding either. And I'll promise I'll do some Just Dance 2. I will definitely do those as well. That's interesting. The state of my eyes is irrelevant for me. It just annoys me that I cannot physically see it. Like I can imagine it, but it's not the same as looking at something. Like if I look at this and then close my eyes and imagine this guy, I know what it looks like, but I'm not like seeing it. I'm looking at it. It's not like printed in the darkness of my eyelids. And that's like what kind of throws me off. I tend to imagine things by closing my eyes, and somehow my mind and body move, like people say lucid dreaming. Can you actually do that? Like, can you actually lucid dream for real? Like, can you imagine you're in the dream while you're like sleeping? I'm really hard to imagine things by looking at something because I ended up staring at it for hours. Probably I got drops today, so if you want to watch, if you stay watching for a few minutes, you got stuff to use in Palia. Ooh, that's really cool. Okay, let's continue this.
Did I hear that right? Monsieur Neuvillette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
No, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards. Neuvillette! Sabine! Hey there! What are you two talking about? Traveler and Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own.
What's the problem with that?
This is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Utex acting like a private detective? Hmm?
I trust that you'd be able to work that out with how well connected you are. I must apologize. I do not plan on relying on anyone else's help for this matter.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
Huh? I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina.
I remember you mentioned you did Just Dance at the other stream, and I was like, oh, Dancer, I followed you immediately. Yes, I do increasingly more, actually. I plan on making Just Dance my, like, second game. Like, my main game here is Genshin. I do play a variety of different games. So, like, we're not always just playing Genshin. But I really want to do it more. Especially because that gives me like an excuse to move more, and on the days that I would be dancing anyways, I can just stream it, even if it's not on my like regular schedule, which is usually the evening times for me. So even if I'm like able to dance at like, I don't know, earlier the day, for example, I can stream that then. It's not too like, I don't know, strict. Sometimes I do that, like Stop the Tsunami or That's Not My House, It's Roomier. He's like patron to Melusines. Also Sims 2 because I want to know your reaction on expansion. I told you, Reski, I don't have a reaction to the new expansion, unfortunately. I don't know when I'll be getting the foreign pack. For now, I don't think I will, because the only Let's Play that it would fit in would be my Animal Crossing Legacy, and although I would like to do that, there's so much going on in that Legacy already that I can't focus on another thing on top of everything. And also what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Also it has so many bugs currently that I'm a little bit scared of getting it. So currently I'm gonna go without, but I think eventually I will, probably on sale. I really like the whole renting idea once it's actually working. Or finding new VR games. Well, I don't have a VR headset, so I can't play VR games. But that would be fun. Dancing is so fun. Also, good workout session. Absolutely. Dancing is so good. Bird knows we usually have these periods of times where we do the suakara. And that is such a leg workout. And it was so good because when I visited her last year, as we just talked about it, before that I had done suakara persistently for like 3 months or something like that, like multiple times a week. So when I came to the Netherlands, I was able to cycle really well because my legs were so in shape after doing suakara so much. So it definitely is a good workout. I actually need to get back to my suakara nonsense. Also, they make new sim game too called Inzoi. Yeah, I've heard about Inzoi. I am a little bit skeptical about it. I am rooting for Paralives, and that's my main, like, I'll be definitely, like, interested in trying out all these other games, but it can't just be a pretty game with pretty characters. It needs to have some good gameplay for me to enjoy it. Obviously, I enjoy pretty games a lot, but at the end of the day, I like the actual game and not just the pictures. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm predicting in the late 2024, early 2025, not early, like late 2024 and 2025. Yeah, sorry, for a second I thought I said something wrong. It's gonna be a big year for live sim games. I think they will. Maybe I'm not. Paralives looks like it's very, like, a lot of it has been done, but I feel like the gameplay still needs a lot of work. So I'm predicting they will not post it. Oh my god, they will launch it in 2025. A quick stretch. Thank you. My legs are trembling just hearing the subtitle. Yes. Rasputin 2. That's a tough song. But though I don't know if I could do that because that's really heavy on my knees. They use direct control and the usage of AI in character customization and building. Yeah, also what I really don't like about Inzoi is the lack of representation. They have a really limited, like, narrow representation of people. And as we all know, even The Sims got on the hot seat for not having enough representation. So, yeah. The next big or bigger live sim game has to have some really good representation. The street, yes. So just dance stream every week. I can't promise that, but I will try. Definitely try. Especially this week. I think I actually could dance tomorrow, but it's gonna be daytime. But I'll have to see if my video is done, because I need to finish my video for tomorrow. Tomorrow. That's a weird sentence. Also LGBT stuff too. Yeah, the new game needs to be, like, all inclusive, all representative, everyone feeling welcome to play that game, for sure. So that the game is actually just successful. Heavily into the Korean representation, yes, and that's like no issue with that. However, if it's only that, that's gonna be really disappointing. Obviously, the same goes with any other game. If the representation is of only white people, that's gonna be really disappointing. Like, nobody well, maybe some evil people, but nobody should want to play a game where there's only white people. I mean, don't force yourself if you can. Health is important, yes. But I am healthy now. I've defeated all my colds and I defeated one drive, so I feel amazing. Honestly, I was so tired yesterday that I went to sleep at like 3 a.m. But I was so happy to finally, after so many years, so many tears, and so much effort, that I could get rid of OneDrive. The only thing that could have made me happier is that my Sims game was fixed. Otherwise, I was on like cloud 8. But I really don't care if a game has only white people or only black people or whatnot. I don't see how that makes me evil. I think it's weird to reduce a game to this. It's not evil. I just think personally, obviously anybody can agree, but personally, I feel like representation is important. Seeing yourself in video games and in movies and like all kinds of media is really important, especially to marginalized people, because they haven't grown up with, like, now it's better, but like not before. For a life sim, it would be great if everyone can feel like they can represent them in their life, definitely. If it's like The Sims and you can't make yourself because you're black or Asian or Indian or Guatemalan, like literally, if the only person that can play the game as themselves in the game are European or Eurocentric featured people, white people, that is a problem. Like, I don't care about the skin colors or anything, personally. Literally, I could not care less what you look like, what is your skin color, what is your nationality. Like, it's interesting to know, but I'm gonna be your friend based on who you are, not what you are or where you come from. But as a sim life sim game, representation is crucial. Because then what are the other people gonna do that can't then make themselves, or people that look like themselves? Representation for me is important because I really want people to be involved in something. Yeah, I think everyone who ever played The Sims has tried to make themselves as a sim. A whole group not being able to do that would not be nice for them. Definitely. And it would also feel like you're not included, like you're not good enough to be in this game, or you're not important. And I would never want anyone to feel like that. It's been too long people are excluded because the people in power thought they are inferior too. Yeah, and like every single human being on the baseline are like equal to each other. Everyone. But I thought Sims had a complete color palette for everything at character creation. Granted, I've never played the game and I don't intend to anyway, but I did think that's a given in a game like this. Yes, they definitely did, but it was very like the old way. Now it's better, but the old way when Sims 4 launched, and very many, like 5 years into the game being, maybe not 5, I don't remember how many years it's been. 7 years for the game until they fixed it. Anyways, something like that. you only had like a little row of skin colors. They would go from really light to very dark, but there was only like, I don't remember, I'm just gonna guess, but like, let's say like 20 shades of skin color. And that's not enough to represent the whole range of 8 billion people. I use Sims to make my Assyrian family. They have been marginalized in real world, so I want to make them happy family. That's so nice. And that is a lot of like the escapism in that game and any other game like that people escape real world problems into the like utopia in there. The Sims from EA has that indeed, which is great. The upcoming game, Inzo, is really Asian feature focused. So we were expressing our hope for more kinds of features in that game. Even if there were a few colors, it was better than only white, definitely. Yeah. And honestly, just the more, the better. Like, if the goal is that anyone from anywhere can go to the game and make themselves. That's when I think a live sim has succeeded in inclusivity. Like, if I just pick a random person from the street and tell them, okay, create yourself in this game, and every single person that I pick is able to do it, obviously granted with some limitations, but like the general person who they are, if they can do that, I think that's when the game is successful. In like, obviously not the whole game, but I mean like successful in including people and in inclusivity. What is he saying? Yeah. I just think it's so important.
She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
Yes, understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her. Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Iudex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust. I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
I need to take Coda out, be back soon. Alright, give him a little cuddle from me. That being said, games like Genshin is also doing pretty good job at an extent. Yes and no. I do think that in like a fantasy setting, and story-wise, like what happens in the stories and how they tell their stories, they are doing a good job. But appearance-wise, that is definitely not the case. They have a very long road ahead for being called an inclusive game, because, well, obviously they have to have like certain models for their characters. I understand that. But it's not very inclusive when all tall women have enormous boobs, teeny tiny waists, and freaking long lean legs like a Barbie. And then the smaller model of women are either almost children or like young adult vibes, and are also really like skinny and tiny and cute, and then the men look like him, like tall and lean. Like there is very little inclusivity, and not to even talk about the skin colors. They're all white except for one character, and that is, I think, very telling. Like I understand where it's coming from. It is a Chinese game, and it's based in like anime and manga imagery, but still, it's just not great. Well, okay, white is not the right word. I actually did forget about Sumeru people. Sorry. I meant lighter shades of skin colors. Like, even Kaya, who's supposedly black, is like, that's not enough. DI's imagine no white. Yeah, often the mercenaries are like Middle Eastern vibes, what I at least gather from the imagery and what the region looks like. So definitely they have that kind of medium to darker tone, but the quote unquote black people don't have any representation in this game. Poor Kaya being the only one. I really like to talk about this because you see at the tag safe space. Oh yeah, Reski. This is, I always want to have my streams a safe safe space for everyone, excluded awful evil assholes. They can like fuck off, but in the general, it's a space where everyone is included. The cities do look amazing with the how they have done the regions. I will give them that, like, really well done. They go all around the world. We have like German, European, French kind of vibes, then we have like more American vibes, we have kind of like Japanese, Asian vibes, then we have East Asian slash a little bit South Asian vibes. Like, they are really doing a great job with the regions. But yeah, I really wish they would take that and put that also into the characters. Really need cat guy. They only have Goro. Yeah, I really want a tall, like, animal character, not a fully animal. You know what I mean? Like, we have like all the kind of hybrid characters that we have, like Goro, Diona, what's their name? Oh well, but they don't. Do we have? Oh yes, Kirara. Anyways, they're all small models, either the smallest or smaller. But I really want a tall model with like a wolf tail. Like, I wish Ridley was an actual like wolf hybrid. That would have been so insanely cool. Like, without his like hair, they would be like actual ears, and then he'd have a little tail like Goro. Oh, that would have been so amazing. Ridley only have the hair look like dog ear, but not dog guy himself. Yeah. Like Jeb, but she's not playable character. Yeah. Yeah. There's still parts to improve for sure. Yes. I think it's disingenuous to put diversity in when it's not reflecting reality. Obviously, this is a fantasy world, fair enough. But if you have a game centered in Northern Europe around 800 AD, and you put the whole spectrum evenly distributed, it's just kind of off, but that's maybe just me. Yeah, I would disagree with that, because we have literally flying fairies. I think it's not a far like further stretch for asking representation in skin colors. Just in life sims there should be enough because life is diverse, but I agree that in real life settings realism should be taken into account. I mean, people complain about colored people in Napoleon's movie, but they do not realize that Mamluk is part of Napoleon's army and they most likely from Sudan. Yeah, people do need to check the history because not a great thing, but they did use slaves in armies. Again, slavery, very, very bad. Extremely bad. Absolutely awful. However, if they are making the armies purely like white in those situations, it's not historically accurate. I mean, I remember people complain about making fictional characters like Ariel is black. Yeah, it's like, I just don't... I understand you have an opinion. Like, everyone is entitled to their opinion. I won't, like, say otherwise. But, like, why are we being mad over somebody who's a literal fish? Like, I think the further stretch is the tail and not the skin color. I think we should be fighting over some completely different thing. Anyways, let's continue. Let's see what he has to say.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them. The reforms damaged the interests of some. The more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life.
Aww.
And Bertrand being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Neuvillette.
That's terrible. You're concerned that you're the perpetrator's real target, or seems like they're using Melusines against you? Yeah, what a shitty thing to do.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol,
I love that her name is just Carol. Like, out of all the names for these Melusines, they chose Carol. And, like, they could have named her Karen. Oh my god, I can't. It's so funny.
Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, but I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Maréchal Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
But can't really blame the actress for that, though. I think the actress did a great job as Ariel. The movie itself was meh. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Little Mermaid thing. What's the word? Live action version. I liked it. I think there were some really nice bits about it, but then overall, I don't know. There was some things that bothered me. Maybe I'd give it like 7 out of 10. Like, I'd rewatch it, but it's not like my favorite movie ever. But I did really like it. Although I'm a little bit biased because when I was growing up, when I was a smaller child, the original Sims, not Sims, original Disney movie, Little Mermaid, was my favorite movie from Disney. So, yeah, I've always loved the mermaid thing, mermaids in general. But yeah, I also recently saw the like this musical. It wasn't Finnish, so I don't know if it's. I would assume that it is a concept in other places as well. But yeah, we went to see it with my grandma and my sister in like actual theaters, not movie theaters, but like normal theaters. And that was, although some parts bothered me a lot, like they cut corners with the story and like took out some things and stuff, but the way they did it, like the actual musical and all the like staging stuff and everything, the costumes and everything, it was incredible. They even had Ariel, who by the way looked like a little sister to Halle Berry, which was really weird. Like they casted really well. She was beautiful and she looked just like Halle Berry, and it was so weird. But anyways, that was a fun coincidence there, or maybe it wasn't. Obviously, they casted her, but like that they could find such a lookalike. It was so weird, and she also sang beautifully. Anyways, they had her wear this tail that could transform into like a full-on long swimmable tail, and then they like hung her from the ceiling with these like ropes into her hips, where she was able to like do like flips and like swim in the air. It was so incredible. Like that was so cool. I loved that. And it was such attention to detail when she would like go underwater, like when they were like in like the kingdom underwater, and the scene where she is at her like secret place where she's gathered all these like human items there. She like swum around around the place, and then eventually like sat down on the like throne or whatever, and then like unhooked like herself from it, and they were just like these little clips that she would like put on, like click on her hips, which was like super, like it didn't take you out of the immersion. It wasn't like a full-on harness. She was already wearing something like something attached to the tail. That was just so cool. Unbelievably creative for the people that made it. It was just so nice. I don't know if that is the same thing somewhere else. Maybe it is like a concept. Like some musicals are like a concept that you like license and then you can perform it in other places too. But if you ever get the chance to go watch something like that, I highly suggest it, because it was magical. Really, really well done. Okay.
Outsider. But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations. Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of water.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed.
I will write my note of absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm done. Let us go. We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true?
I think it's like the opposite. He was here first. So shouldn't he be like the original kind of? Everyone else is kind of the outsider in this case.
Like he has a kind of skewed perspective on a lot of things.
Yes. Okay. Let's go to... Yes, you have been thinking.
But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
I never thought I'd see him here. Does
Wait.
anyone have a camera?
Why is he not walking with us? That's so annoying.
The weather's amazing today.
Oh, they're so cute.
Kiara,
Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are? Oh, I remember. You are the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you. Aw, she's adorable! Hey there, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right. I remember now.
You would probably not forget about something like that. What the heck?
The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious? Did you think of something? Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Why is she so clueless? I like that also. Is it makes beautiful sims of Ariel. People loved it. Thank you, Rensky. Yeah, that was really, really fun. I loved making that. It was so much fun.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Sure, yeah. Somebody wants to play hide and seek.
A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions. We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure. Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it. Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take you to a lost place right away. See?
Alright.
So, Kiara, how old are you? Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Aww.
Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just
That's like 400 years ago.
more than 400 years ago? Why would Paimon be a big sister to you? My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis. Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
Yep. I don't know if we can actually see them. I don't think we can. That looked like Charlotte's hat.
Paimon felt like someone was following us. Ayla!
Kiara, look here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two?
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
Thought so. What brings you here? Did you run into any trouble?
Thank you for the hydrate.
It's not really trouble anymore with us around. May I begin inspecting the store's plans?
Of course. Go ahead.
Wow. What an inspection.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all. That was quick. What were you expecting? I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see the residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat? Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month, and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course. Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well. Huh?
Charlotte's just like hiding there.
Is there really someone watching us? Shh. Let's sneak over and take a look.
You're going the wrong, like, the opposite direction though. Oh no, now. Now they're there. That was weird.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha! Ah! Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type.
Threat letter?
What threat letter?
This is starting to feel like an interrogation.
Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned.
I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. What a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
All right then.
You sure you want to do that, Paimon?
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine?
Not so
then she's there, yeah.
Just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually. Why? People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves melazines. Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, alright?
Hmm.
Well, that was a nice chat. Let's head back and check on Kiara.
Alright. Let's get back to this. Oh wow, okay.
What do you
We've got some friends.
looks pretty good, huh?
It's the exact same jacket you did before.
I think it's great.
Or had before.
It's very pretty indeed.
Karan, what are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
I love her hair. It's so cool.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happen to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
I don't like her hat. But other than that, I love her design. It's so cool. I genuinely thought Clarande will be featured in 4.3. She might. This is just a character event, not event, character. I forgot what this is. Anyways.
We're lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay, then we'll leave Kiara in your hands.
This might even actually be, hold on, let me see. The remains of the past day. Diluvi's chapter. Yeah, this is Neuvillette's story quest. That's why she's here. Alright. Let's go back to the castle.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Chloe. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I have judged over the past decade. I have come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans. But can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
Well, you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
Ooh, okay, let's start snooping. Although I do need this. Okay.
As a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Above Writhley? Let's see what it says. The defendant, Writhley, has confessed to his crimes and was declared guilty by Iudex Neuvillette. Writhley will be exiled to the fortress of Merpede, where he will be serving his sentence. During the trial, Neuvillette remained silent for a long time. But it didn't say what crimes. There has been a severe bribery scandal within the guards. The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has investigated the case. All suspects involved have been arrested. The suspects have confessed to their crimes. The Representative Council has filed a request to collaborate with the Marechaussee? Phantom? Marechaussee? I forgot how to say it. On certain public events. Based on research, they believe that Melusines can enhance the popularity of these events. The Phantom has yet to respond. However, it has not prohibited the Melusines from participating in such activities. The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and Marechaussee Phantom. The principal offenders have received judgment based on the severity of their crimes. Please refer to the appendix for the list of names. Spina di Rosula. Callus, boss of the Spina di Rosula, was defeated in the duel and died of serious injuries. The defense of his honor has now come to a close. The defendant did not raise any objections throughout the trial. Iudex Neuvillette reserved judgment in this case. Its details are still under investigation.
Have you made any progress?
We skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there are so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
Well, it's been 400 years, Paimon.
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right, let us take a break then.
Aw, that's okay then. We'll continue playing until you do. This is the case that you solve. Might be. But we're taking breaks, so we're not solving anything by just sitting down.
Even though resting is a part of the silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mnemonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I'm not sure what we should do. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines. He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like Dilu. What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
I can't. Paimon and Neuvillette, the combination is the best so far.
So it's just plain old
What's wrong with water?
Did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated. I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Teyvat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa Village, and Inazuma's Konda Village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods. If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa Village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda Village placid. Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
I don't know why this, like, I for sure taste a difference in water. Like, if I get bottled water or if I get tap water for certain places, and different places had different tap water and tastes different. I don't know why this is such a, like, unbelievable thing. Oh my god.
What do you think?
Oh my god.
No, Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go refining your tastes.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon? We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh,
Well,
mind asking
you did bring that around already, so why are you asking?
justice in human society? Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
His job makes him can't travel, yeah.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly. Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Teyvat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
Well, Zhongli would probably be helpful.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents?
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Why didn't I not think of that? Come on, let's go take a
Because all you think is food and breaks.
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
Actually, let me see if there's anything else in this room. Sometimes there are books, but not this time. Okay, where are we going? Alright.
Monsieur Neuvillette? I probably shouldn't disturb them.
It's annoying that he's not traveling with us. Like, it would be nice though if we
There's hardly anyone
walked with him.
what should we do next? Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
A safe distance? Oh, it's glowing!
That's so cool. I love his cane. It's so cool. As the fountain of the sea lights up, a wave of dizziness washes over you. Everything looks a little different than how they are normally. I should continue towards and take a look around. Oh, I'm in this special kind of place. Hi! Hi, Evan. I'm doing much better than yesterday evening. Well, I had fun on stream, but after that, everything went kind of not great.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help.
It's so sad that she decided that she can't take it anymore.
But also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village. But I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then.
Oh, why is this story so freaking sad? Glad I can have more free time without starving at the same time. That's good.
I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes. Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Interesting. We're in like Neuvillette's memories or something. Oh no, we're in the Melusine's memories actually. It's almost summer here and it rained yesterday. It was good because we all needed it. Has it been really dry up until now?
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh. Hello. I'm Carol. A Melusine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
I'm gonna cry, literally. Really, really dry, unfortunately, and hot, like humidity was killing us after the rain. Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came. Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Neuvillette allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Mare Chaussee Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Neuvillette in cahoots with you? You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melusines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern.
Aww.
However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melusines being involved.
He's being such a nice person.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Neuvillette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core. How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Well, as long as you exist, they won't. Aw, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Oh.
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
It feels so nice to stretch. Yes. Stretch.
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier.
That's so sad because it actually worked. The Melusines have a good standing now. It just costed her her life. You keep saying it's wrong somehow, Izu. I don't know what's up with you. I'm sorry.
Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and
plan them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
I feel so bad. Also, do you see the boy in Heron? My Twitter timeline is full of Robert Pattinson voicing the Heron. It is amazing. I didn't know that he voiced the boy. I really want to see it. My sister went to watch it, and we grew up watching Ghibli films. We love them, so I really want to watch that. That the game's sound is low. No, it's not on purpose. I can't push it up from the game itself, but I'll push it up on the sound system.
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
Good.
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
And then something happened. This is a really long
Medal of
memory.
Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine.
It's so exhausting that these kind of people exist everywhere. Like, why can't you just let others be? Like, really, really long. Been here for like 20 minutes now. The boy is voiced by Luca Padovan. Also, it's nice Miyazaki-san come and make another movie. Yes, the memory, I mean. Yeah.
So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Neuvillette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to...
Kind of appropriate that we have been discussing about discrimination and racism and, well, not necessarily racism, but you know, like inclusivity and everything, and this is kind of
Melusines can't be trusted! That goes for Neuvillette too!
similar to that. Like the theme.
Coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back.
I just want to snipe all these people. Never see them again. Go somewhere else. You don't belong here. You absolute piece of shit.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? Didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
Or maybe she didn't take her life after all. Maybe she was murdered, because they were talking about murder.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Damn. I'll be live in a bit. I'm just having a major energy crash. Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe you can just breathe a little, drink some water, have a little snack maybe. At least the treatment against Melusine decreased.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Siege Wind become head nurse even though Meripede can be used as a way to exile her. Yeah, but I don't think she's exiled. I think she actually works there.
Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking. We should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out?
Shh, keep it down. Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Neuvillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Neuvillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Neuvillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
I don't understand
Vautrin
what
sought vengeance
benefits.
for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did? Yeah, that's right.
Why are they? I'm so confused. Why are they all like all of a sudden supporting him? I'm very confused what's going on. It's just this changing weather allergies. I'm kind of having a runny nose at the moment, so I feel like I understand it. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry for the allergies. Hope you feel better. Better soon. Yes. It's nice to be understood.
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent. He's innocent.
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law.
He's right.
To execute your plan for revenge, You abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What?
That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've
Well, you
closely
broke
followed
the
every
law.
one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off?
Because then everybody else would be able to be let off. People would be murdering each other left and right, and there would no longer be any law. I'll be better soon, probably in a few hours. Yeah, like he has to be declared guilty. If he's not, then everyone can do whatever they please.
What justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Why? He was so sure that he's gonna, like he said, I'll accept all the repercussions from this. Like, what happened? Why are you expecting? Or maybe he did actually think that Neuvillette was gonna pardon him.
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
I like listening to your opinions and guesses. Good.
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over, due to my negligence. The overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
I guess he gets the death penalty for murder. I don't know about that, because at the start, didn't he say that he was exiled? Yeah, I think he said that he was exiled.
It is as you said. This might be because
maybe he is. Well, but he can't, because he's like 400 years old otherwise. Maybe he started like a cult or something.
It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and...
Ooh, I can see a chest.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience. Which ones? It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what... Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation!
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange. I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here.
Why is the text different than what's being said? That was so weird. The subtitles are different than what he said. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling
However,
case.
I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case.
Oh my god, they're out of sync.
Oh, didn't we read about that in one
Oh
of the
shoot, now I didn't read this one and I... Oh, shoot. Yes, it is said Kiara, but he said organization.
You've read about it. In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing here? I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Navia, nice to see you again. Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you. You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this.
Hi Navia, can't wait to see your story Archon after update. Yeah, I really want to play her
We
story.
are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
Alright, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neuvillette, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight. What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
I don't like this.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no
Aww.
amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch.
They're siding with the
Think about how much
Melusine.
we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that. Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
This isn't a good time to be out and about. Come on. Don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right. Let's go buy a cake or something.
You shouldn't ever skip meals. Especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
Oh, they're actually helping
Keeping an eye
them.
on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Neuvillette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
It's not like that
We should
last
stand
time.
guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Isn't that Neuvillette? I think he's looking at us.
Isn't that? I don't think there is anyone even remotely resembling his appearance. No, they live together and defend each other, yeah.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is truly wonderful.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
Alright. Let's go back. I'm so excited for Bongo Head. I love the little mushrooms. Can I avoid that? Can I pick it up? No.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one.
Sorry.
The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina di Rosula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe." Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just...
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
Maybe it's not them. Can I travel? No, let's just do it this way. Oh, I'm sorry. I got the yawnies again. Oh, look at them, little Liliat, or Liat, sorry. They're so little and precious. How could anybody harm them ever? Yawning? No, it's not, because I can't. Whenever I start yawning, it just doesn't stop. And it's very annoying. Especially because it hurts my jaw sometimes.
Hey Navia, we're here! Whoa. Check out all these people! Hey there! Are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Maréchaussée Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
They look very grateful.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
But... oh well. Let's get back...
Yes, that's me.
You're Essin?
Yes, monsieur Neuvillette.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico? Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
That was a lot, though.
You've done more than enough.
Yeah.
I'm extremely grateful for your help.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
Alright then, let's head to the fortress.
He better not get injured or sick in the Meripede. Because the only one can help who can help you is the Melazine. And they're not gonna be happy if you try bad things for the Melazines. Oh my goodness, where are we going? Oh my goodness. What the heck? Can these for real stop? I hate that you are caught in this like web of quests because everything is like connected. It is beyond annoying. Is it some sort of their plan to assassinate Siegewin? I have no idea. By breaking to Meripede and they are 4 people? I don't know. Okay, let me just try to do this quickly. And hopefully I'm able to free whoever it is that I need to free. Oh my god, what is this? I can't stop yawning. I told you, once I start yawning, I just can't stop. I wish you could like skip quests, like you would say like I will finish this later. But I want to do this other quest first. Okay. I have no idea, by the way, what's happening. I am just following this little child. What even is this, by the way? Oh, that's cool. He has a little wolf icon. That's really cool. We can, in the meantime, just do a little chat. Listen to the noise. Great, great. This is not boring at all. Ooh, nice. I'm trying to get all the music in my little house. In the teapot. But there's so many songs. That I just can't get them all, but I'm trying. Luck only brings fleeting pleasure. Lifelong happiness requires hard work. That's true though. Things happen, don't take it personally. Misfortune is an illness and caring friends are the cure. That's actually really nice. Okay. Can I now continue? This is so
A blade is like
beyond annoying. Oh, nice. They all have little dogs with them. I find it so weird that they have like robot dogs. I wonder what Bird is doing.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Okay. Oh my god. These elevators, lifts, whatever, takes super long. Like, they're such long journeys. She's establishing her character, whether to live close to her wife or far.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little
Wait,
more
she...
often. How greedy of me.
Wait, what do you mean? What the heck? She didn't tell me that she's live. That's so annoying. What the heck? We've missed... You ask what Bird is doing. Yes, thank you. I wanted her to tell me when she's live and she never told me. She just told me that the stream might be delayed. Now I missed whatever she has done so far. What the heck? I'm so mad at her. Okay. I'll leave today's stream here then, because I could not be bothered less to do this quest. I'll do this off screen so we can then on screen. She already tell you with the comment I have energy crash? Yes, she told me I'll be live in a bit, but in a bit could be many things. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll do this offline and we can continue from where we left off on another time. And now I'll be raiding Bird so we can see her play Firewatch, which I missed for like half an hour. I'm definitely mad at her now. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you probably tomorrow, maybe not, I don't know yet, but very, very soon. Alright, thank you. Bye!